floor's open.
Mick, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, 80 minutes, hasn't it? You got the result.
Yeah, it is a roller coaster. You know, you have your thrills and your spills, and but at the end of the day, most people I know get off a roller coaster, so that was awesome. So you know, that's what it was. It was awesome.
Unbelievable. Another ball over. So what does it mean for the confidence of the team coming back doing something like that?
Well, we know, you know, I've said it for a long time now, we've been working really, really hard to play 80 minutes of footy. We know what needs to play in Super Rugby, and we have that. And it's just the belief that we have to keep going and keep making our plays. And we're going to get tired. That's the game. We get tired, but we know we've got the fitness to push through that and keep working. And today is full credit to all the players, and again, as the coaches, you know, the homework was done. You know, the homework was done this week for our boys. They knew what was going to come, and you know, so the coaches had a great week, the players had a great week, and when we do that, we put ourselves in with a chance of winning a game of football.
Again, you don't want to stifle the play, and at times it looked like there may be a few passes that maybe should have been thrown, but hey, that's...
I think that's part of the roller coaster, Clarkie. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
To be there, at what stage did the belief kick in? Was it there for the 80, or was it just something that you said late in the game?
No, I think it was there for the 80. We started well, as we wanted to, but I think we didn't score enough points when we had the front foot, and yeah, the boys held on, and we came home the last 80.
Just your views on the fans of Super Rugby.
Sorry,
Just your views on the fans of Super Rugby.
the fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Our fans are the best in the world. We know that, and today they won that award again. I've had a few messages from all around the world today, and every single one of them talks about our fans. So we are lucky. We have the best fans in the world. Sorry, I can't hear you. I've got an air conditioner right above my head, so I can't hear you.
Updates on injuries. Updates on injuries.
Right. Look, I think it's early days. You know, the pleasing thing for me is Celestino's up walking around cracking jokes. So he's obviously he had a bad hit, but with all those things, you know, to see him alert and up walking around in the room and enjoying the win is very pleasing. But I haven't got anything at the others at the moment. It's a bit early after the game. No, I think you know, we needed to get some changes there. I think we lost Kitty Solara through injury, so you know, you got to bring someone on. You bring in a world-class player like Dume, and you know, our captain. So you know, he's a good player. So it was an injury. It was an injury. It wasn't anything I did. Unfortunately for Kitty, he did his shoulder, and we'll see how he pulls up tomorrow.
Tex much better up front, the referee's eyes at least, so from set piece, work on it harder, and the results today.
Yeah, as I said last week, it was technical stuff, and the forwards went to the drawing board and really did the work, and we just reaped what we saw during the weekend and in the week, and you could see out there today.
Whose decision was it to throw the ball to Kebu twice at the end?
Before goal kicks, I asked the kickers if he said he was confident, and games being games, I just saw his face, I knew it was going over.
Yeah, full credit to Vita too. Like, that's a couple of 80-minute he's done. Pretty hard being in that front row and doing what he does. So he led the team really well today. And you know, when we're there, we're at the right ends of the field. And you know, as we say, Kemu obviously pretty good for us when he came on against the Rebels, and he repeated the performance today. So I feel really happy for him.
I don't want to be too flippant, but be careful you won't get kicked out of the front rowers club playing 80 minutes as a hooker.
I thought I was playing short of time today, but then, yeah, 80 minutes. I'm not complaining. I love playing rugby, and if I have to play 80 minutes, it's the best job in the world, so I don't mind.
You did a job.
No.
What does this mean in your quest for a topic finish this year?
Oh, it's a big part of it. Starting last night, we need some results against those teams that are fighting in that 8 spot to go our way at times. And last night started well for us with the Chiefs knocking over the Highlanders. But it's in our hands, and as we said to the boys, the top 8 finish is in our hands. And if we win games of footy, we'll be in the top 8. And it started today. And getting a win today gives us another chance to get another win next week, and a win after that, and a win after that. And not disrespecting the opposition, but when you're fighting for a top 8 position, you need to win games of football. And so that's what we need to do. And today was a good start for that.
Mick, you had world-class wingers coming over, and you handed our rookie Rapour the starting jersey play, and he did brilliant.
Well, I think he's awesome. Sometimes the enthusiasm of youth makes up for any lack of experience. And when you've got a player like Taniela who just loves running and loves playing the game, you give him some room. And I think he scored a pretty good try there today. I don't know how he got through, but he might have got pushed through by a couple of big props, but he squeezed out the other end and scored a great try. So he'll say that he leg drove that for 5 metres, but he's a good young kid, and it's just great. It's exciting to watch him play.
Chase pressure from Robert Commander, is that something that you worked on throughout the week, or was that just him flicking the switch saying, let's see, I need to work harder for Paul?
It's something we've been working on for 2 years. But no, it's up to the player, and we have been working hard on our kick chase part of our game. But it is up to the player to decide to do it. And I thought Steno today, he was excellent at that, and he turned every kick into a good kick by his chase, and that was excellent. And we just hope, obviously, that he pulls up well. But yeah, you're right. He was excellent on the kick chase, and it gets you, gets you 30, 40 metre gain every time. If you can tackle the guy and force them to come back and have to play, that's what we want. For their forwards to have to come back and then come forward again and play, that's how you can wear teams down. And it was, I thought Steno did a great job in that area.
What about the away wins been something to come like? Anything needs to change in prep on the road?
Well, I think the challenge for us this year, as I said, it's not an excuse, but the challenge for us is our prep for the week. We get 2 training sessions in, we get a recovery day and then another training day. And that's part of our travel. We're going to look at that for next year to see if we can sort that out. But every time we have our 3 training days, we put in a performance. And so far we've had 5 training weeks where we've had 3 training days, and we've won 4 of those games. So we have to work hard on that. We have to look at how that works. But it's just that's the game we're in, and that's the competition we're in, and we're going to try a few things different on the next couple of weeks on the road, and we'll see how we go there.
Out of the 4 weeks this season, where does this one sit?
I think the way the game was played, this one sits pretty exciting. It was, and I think the first game against Moana was a good come from behind win, and it's always good to win your first game. And then, obviously beating the Crusaders, that was pretty special. But I think the Hurricanes brought a pretty strong team over. So, we've just beaten probably one of the strongest teams the Hurricanes can do, which is really good for us. And it's not about Hurricanes or anything. This is about us playing against the strong Super Rugby teams that have been the powerhouse teams over the years. And for us to be able to come out against a very strong opposition is really pleasing for us. And it'll give a lot of confidence to our players to realise how good they are and get the belief to keep working and keep getting better. Yeah, I think Eto came on, and we saw with his carries, he goes hard, and I didn't think when he started, he'd probably think he'd finish on the wing, but there you go. So he's come on, he scrums well, he does all the things we need him to do, and I'm really pleased that we're able to get a win for everybody. But especially a player playing their debut to be able to have a win is always a good thing.
So just a follow-up to that question. You have Chris, Tifanalele, and Rix Muwindo, and then you brought in Umaga.
Well, I think Eto, Eto brings mobility to us. He has he's got a bit more speed and a bit more mobility. And as we get onto the teams we're playing, especially the Hurricanes, fast team, it's good to have a little bit of mobility there. And when you're coming off the bench, sometimes you need a player that can go maybe loose forward or lock. And Edo fits that bill perfectly. In the case of the other boys, they're either loose forwards or a lock, whereas he can do both. So from a bench position, he gives us that flexibility. So I was really happy for him.
Text a message to our people for their love and support and prayers.
To the fans, the fans were unreal again today. We could feel it when you were playing in the field, and I think the crowd brought it through for us today. So Vinakwale, and see you in the next 2 home games.
Also for
Oh yeah, become the Vito Koni.
That's for the Australian and New Zealand. That's for the Australian and New Zealand fans.
Vinakwale belum do Vito Koni, lom darak itu kelasaran ni doa tu mati gitu. Arto irum dana dorbo sar tali tak sarabale muna muni Vito Koni. Itu sana nama kita lucungan na boni ronang gitu sebo. Undana hatal me bale bale. Na bale. Hey,